Hi, in this video we'll talk about procrastination, what I think about it, how I approach it, and 3 ways which I think procrastination can be combated just a little bit. Nothing in here will be completely new because there are loads of resources out there, but I think most of them don't ever work, and my methods also will not work for everybody, of course. But I tried something and share with you what works for me, and maybe something works for you as well. Hey everybody, my name is Stefan, and on this channel I'll talk about stuff I use, gadgets I love, and everything that makes my life easier. Getting things done actually makes my life easier because I try to juggle work, a relationship, a YouTube channel, different other hobbies, gaming, and meeting friends also outside of work. So being sensible with my time actually is important for me. So without further ado, I stop procrastinating and getting to the first topic in here. And all of these topics actually are about getting started, because I think getting started is the biggest reason why we procrastinate. We can just not start what we actually want to do. So tip number 1 for beating procrastination is something that I call task microsegmentation. And this is a fancy word. What I basically mean by this is you need to break down your tasks as small as possible. And there is no too small, by the way. So just to give you an example, and I think this makes it a little bit clear, I think about divide and conquer. So if a task is too big to handle on its own, I try to break it down. Filming this YouTube video, the first thing would be, I need to decide what I want to wear for this video. I need to actually change. I need to clean my room. I need to, set up this whole lighting and filming setup. I need to get my notes out and everything. And these would be just a few things that I need to do before I can actually start my YouTube video. And this could still be daunting. So I could break this down way further. I could have a to-do list item that is just look in my drawer what I could wear, not decide what I wear, just what I could wear, right? I could have just bring the dirty dishes, like I have this dirty cup just here, bring all the dirty dishes into the kitchen, so start cleaning up. And as these tasks get smaller and smaller and smaller, they get less and less and less daunting. And at some point you can even have the task, this is the the first item on your to-do list should be create a to-do list, because this is the first step to actually solve anything, assuming you continue doing other stuff and not stopping there. So I would try to cut down each task in as many small steps as you humanly can, just so you have these very easy steps to start and getting you going. Because once you get going and you have only very easy, very small steps ahead of you, it gets easier and easier to actually get stuff done. This is also tip 2, and this is to get momentum. Momentum basically means once you actually start doing something, it's easier to continue doing something. And while, for example, filming this YouTube video, to start to keep with this example, would be very productive of me to start, it might be that I actually just lack the willpower to right now start this YouTube video, start filming and doing stuff. So I could trick myself a little bit and decide to do something else, which is less daunting than actually even the smallest steps for this YouTube channel, but something completely different that still brings me into a productive mindset. I was watching YouTube beforehand. So I could say, do the dishes. Because I know I'm the one responsible for the dishes today, so I'll do the dishes. It needs to be done anyway, and it's not actually doing the YouTube stuff. So one could say I procrastinate on doing the YouTube stuff, but I actually procrastinate with something that needs to be done anyways. So I trick myself and telling myself I'm procrastinating the YouTube stuff, but actually doing something productive. And after I've done something productive and build up some momentum actually doing something that I need to do, it might get easier because I'm then not continuing watching YouTube, to then say, oh, now that I'm already out of a rut and already doing something productive, I might as well start preparing for the YouTube video. So this would be my tip number 2. Build momentum, start with something that you might need to do anyway, or that is at least not harmful. It could also, like, I don't know, take a shower or clean something up or be productive in some way that is not procrastination per se, but feels like procrastinating compared to doing the actual tasks that is important. And the third tip from me is to balance the time that you need. And this sounds weird, right? Balancing time, how's this procrastination? The thing is, there is this law that's called Parkinson's law, which basically states that a task takes the amount of time you grant it. So for example, if I need to write a YouTube video and I'll grant myself 15 minutes to write a YouTube video for you to then shoot and edit and so on, then this task will probably need 15 minutes for me to write the YouTube video. But at the same time, if I grant myself 30 minutes or an hour, chances are that I will spend the whole hour or the whole 30 minutes writing this YouTube video. The quality might rise a little bit, but we're hitting diminishing returns quite fast, where having 4 times the amount of time for writing this YouTube video generally won't 4x the quality of the video that I will present to you. It will get some better, but to some degree. And if I would not take myself 1 hour but 10 hours, the quality would not 10x again. You get the point. So the challenging part is to balance a little bit between not having enough time so you start to slack, but also not having too little time so the quality goes totally down the drain. Aim to be fast, but not superhumanly fast, but realistically fast, and try to single task where possible, because deep work or just single tasking is proven to be way more effective than doing multiple things at a time. Also, building on that, what I like to do is, instead of planning a buffer for every single task that I do, a buffer would be like a little bit of spare time in order that I take longer. What you could do is you could say you do 4 things and you challenge yourself to be very fast and not plan too much time, and you plan 1 single buffer for all the 4 things. This is not 4 times as big as you would have 1 buffer for 1 thing, but just like a little bit extra, because you most likely will not slack and take longer on all these occasions, but just 1 maybe, or a little bit of 2. And this would allow you to still have a little bit of spare time without actually planning more time than needed and challenge yourself to be fast. And that's already it. This was a quickie, I hope, because we don't want to procrastinate in this video as well. We want to get straight to the point. If you found this video helpful and found some new tricks that you might want to implement, let me know. Drop a like, drop a comment. And if you didn't find this video helpful and me just rambling around instead of doing something productive, let me also know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you again in the next video. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.